The atmosphere on Antiques Roadshow is always electric, but sometimes a moment truly transcends the usual excitement. Imagine the scene: a hushed crowd, the gentle hum of anticipation, and then an explosion of applause. That's exactly what happened during a recent, unforgettable episode filmed at the stunning Brodie Castle in Moray, Scotland. Our focus? A classic 1960s Rolex GMT master watch, brought in by a guest whose calm demeanor quickly melted into pure disbelief. He'd inherited this timepiece from his beloved uncle, a cherished family piece he'd owned for over 3 decades. For 32 years, this watch had been a quiet companion, a link to his past, but its true worth remained a delightful mystery. Enter Richard Price, one of Antiques Roadshow's esteemed jewelry experts. The moment he laid eyes on the Rolex, his eyes lit up. He knew instantly this wasn't just any watch, it was a piece of history. Richard, with his characteristic blend of knowledge and genuine enthusiasm, began to unravel the story of this incredible timepiece. The allure of authenticity. Richard quickly honed in on a crucial detail: the watch's reference number, 1675. As he explained, serious Rolex collectors live and breathe these numbers. They're the DNA of the watch, telling its unique story. It's the reference 1675, which is the classic GMT master, he confirmed, validating the guest's hunch about its age. When you said 60s, I think we could fairly safely say 1960 to 1961 so that all fits in. The pieces of the puzzle were falling perfectly into place. But the real showstopper? The watch's unaltered condition. Richard revealed that most watches from this era have been tinkered with, upgraded during servicing with new bezels or dials. While that might sound good to some, it's a huge no-no for collectors. You would have had it back thinking, "Oh, it looks new." Collectors hate that, Richard emphasized. It's absolutely original, spot on. This watch hadn't been touched, preserving its integrity and, as we'd soon find out, its value. It was a rare gem, a testament to its careful past. A small detail, a big impact. Of course, no story is without its minor twists. Richard did spot one element that wasn't quite original to the watch's initial release: the strap. This Rolex sported a 5-link Jubilee-style bracelet, a beautiful accessory in its own right, but not the iconic, older 3-link oyster design that typically accompanied this model. Richard explained that while it was still a genuine Rolex product, the Made in the USA stamp on the strap hinted at a potential customization. Perhaps the original owner, the guest's uncle, specifically requested the Jubilee bracelet instead of the oyster. While it was a small detail, Richard candidly admitted it would detract from the watch's value a little bit, estimating a difference of a couple of £1,000. For a brief moment, a flicker of concern crossed the guest's face, but any worry was fleeting because what came next was truly astonishing. The moment of truth. A staggering revelation. Richard paused, building the suspense just perfectly. He then took us back in time, revealing that this very watch would have cost a mere £300 to £350 when the guest's uncle first acquired it in the early 60s. A significant sum back then, but nothing compared to its present-day worth. Then he delivered the bombshell. With a flourish, Richard announced that the watch was now valued at a mind-blowing £12,000 to £15,000. The air crackled with excitement. The guest, who had been so composed throughout, was utterly speechless. His jaw dropped, eyes wide with disbelief. He simply couldn't process the number. "I can't believe that, he stammered, shaking his head. And that's when the magic happened. The crowd, who had been holding their breath alongside him, erupted. A thunderous round of applause filled the historic hall, a spontaneous outburst of shared joy and excitement. It wasn't just about the money, it was about the thrill of discovery, the hidden treasure unearthed, and the incredible story behind a seemingly ordinary family heirloom. What a moment! It just goes to show, you never know what incredible stories and hidden fortunes might be tucked away in your own family history. Have you ever wondered about the true value of your own heirlooms? The next time you glance at that old watch, that forgotten painting, or that dusty piece of furniture, remember this Antiques Roadshow tale. You might just be sitting on a treasure, a tangible link to the past with a surprising worth in the present.